Namaste. My name is JVN Rishi Gautam from Department of Journalism. Today we will discuss about theories of communication. The study of communication and mass media has led to the formulation of many theories like constructivism, cognitive behavior, social judgment, elaboration likelihood, the extended parallel process model, the spiral of silence, theory of reasoned action, the agenda setting function, cultivation theory, stages of change model, health belief model, consumer information processing model, social learning theory, community organization theories, organizational change theory, diffusion of innovations theory. The first one is constructivism. Constructivism theory that focuses on the ability to differentiate the way people make sense of things, that is, personal constructs, and to create personal centered messages. Cognitive behavioral theory. Theory suggesting that the way individuals construe or interpret events and situations mediates how they subsequently feel and behave. Communication is used to disconfirm irrational beliefs and to teach strategies for change, including cognitive restructuring, social judgment theory. Theory postulating that people respond to communication with a latitude of acceptance, rejection, or non commitment, depending on ego involvement, that is, how important an issue is to them. People can be influenced along a certain latitude. Next is elaboration likelihood model. In this theory, indicating that people respond to messages along one of two paths: the elaboration, that is central path, or the peripheral path. The elaboration path is associated with reflectively thinking about, internalizing, and processing information in a fair and objective manner. Most messages are processed via the peripheral route in an effort to avoid information overload. This pathway is not associated with long-term program success. Next is the extended parallel process model. A fear appeal theory postulating that threat motivates action. Example, too much unprotected exposure to the sun causes skin cancer, and that perceived efficacy, that is, confidence is in one's ability to take recommended action, determines whether the recommended action taken, example, wearing a hat or using sunscreen when in the sun, controls the danger or controls the fear, example, getting skin cancer. For communication purposes, it is important that high efficacy messages, example, sunscreen is easy to obtain and apply, accompany high threat Next is the spiral of silence. Theory indicating that the fear of isolation causes people to remain silent about minority opinions and even adopt the majority opinion despite personal and philosophical concerns. The mass media may perpetuate this repression of views through constant repetition of coverage of certain themes. Theory of reasoned action. Theory asserting that behavior is predicted by intentions related to the behavior. These intentions are in turn predicted by attitudes toward the behavior and by subjective norms. Subjective norms are predicted by normative beliefs and the motivation to comply with those normative beliefs. Persuasive communication should target the audience's silent beliefs about the consequences of performing a certain behavior and the audience's attitudes toward those consequences. To persuade, communication should also address the audience's beliefs about what other people think about the behavior and the audience's motivation to comply with the perceived beliefs of the others, that is, to adopt the subjective norm. Next is agenda setting function. Theory suggesting that the mass media strongly influence and shape people's thoughts and the priorities they develop. For example, in a specific health problem receives constant attention in the media, the population may soon believe through association that the health problem is an important one. Cultivation theory. Theory indicating that television has become a primary source of information. What people see on television, particularly with respect to violence, cultivates an distorted view of reality and builds exaggerated social norms. Stages of change model. Theory postulating that behavior is a process and not an event. Individuals are at varying levels of motivation or readiness to change. People at different points in the process of change can benefit from different interventions matched to their stage at the time. Health belief model. Theory related to how individuals perceive the threat of a health problem and appraise recommended behaviors for preventing or managing the problem. Social learning theory. Theory indicating that people learn not only from their own experiences but also by observing the actions of others and the consequences of those actions. Diffusion of innovations theory. Theory addressing how view ideas, products and social practices are spread within a community or from one community to another. Thank you.